The topic is saving function. Saving is that part of income which is not spent on current consumption. And what is saving function? The relationship between saving and income is called saving function. The relation between saving and income is called saving function, and S is equal to function of Y. Simply put, saving function relates the level of saving to the level of income. It is desire or tendency of the household to save at a given level of income. Thus, saving is a function of income. It has two main features. Number one is saving can be negative at zero or low level of income. As income increases, saving also increases, but by less than the increase in income. We can understand it by a tabular presentation. Here, three columns are there. In first one, income, second, consumption, and last, saving. Saving is equal to Y minus C because saving is residual income that is left after consumption. So it's written as S is equal to Y minus C. If income is 0 and consumption is 20, then saving is minus 20. If income 50, consumption is 60, then saving is minus 10. If income 100, consumption 100, then saving is 0. And if income 150, consumption 140, then saving is plus 10. The saving function as specified in table 3 reveals that saving is equal to minus 20 when y is equal to 0. This is because c is equal to 20. When income is 0, we know that consumption plus saving is equal to income. So that if consumption is 20, when income is 0, then saving must be minus 20. S increases or saving increases as income increases, implying that saving is positively related to Y. Saving remains lower than Y. Unlike C, S is never greater than Y, it is always a part of it. It can also be presented by a diagram. In the following diagram, we can see that x-axis shows income and y-axis shows saving. S line represents saving function indicating the behavior of saving with respect to income. It offers the following observation. S line starts from minus 20. This is because when income 0 and consumption 0, then saving must be equal to minus 20 or it will be negative. Saving line crosses x-axis when y is equal to 100. It is here that saving is equal to 0 because income is equal to consumption is equal to 100. Saving line is a straight line indicating it to be a linear function. It shows constant slope. The algebraic presentation of saving function is, we know that saving function s is equal to function of y. If it is specified, then it will be s is equal to minus s plus 1 minus by. Here S indicate the value of saving when y is equal to 0. This corresponds to the value of consumption when y is equal to 0. Thus, when C bar is equal to 20 and S bar is equal to minus 20. 1 minus B is equal to MPS, marginal propensity to save. It indicates the rate at which saving changes in response to a change in Y. If consumption function is known, then the equation for saving function can be derived from the consumption function. Thus, if C is equal to 20 plus 0.8y, then S is equal to minus 20 plus 1 minus 0.8y is equal to minus 20 plus 0.2y. When y is equal to 0 and C is equal to 20, MPS is equal to 0.8, then if MPC is equal to 0.8, then MPS is equal to 0.2. That's all the saving function. Thank you.